Thank you, Anthony, and thank you all for being here. I just wanted to say another quick word of thanks to Arts Council South East, Hedley Swain, and John McPherson for your support. My grandparents were among the first arrivals to Runcorn Newtown, part of the second wave of new towns designated following the New Towns Act of 1946. They moved there because at the time they said it reminded them of the west of Ireland. Fast forward to the 80s and 90s, when the likes of ICI and other chemical plants had graced the green and rolling hills. My family and I used to visit, once or twice a year at least, from Canada, staying with my grandparents on Park Road, Runcorn. I remember vividly the number of occasions that when the sirens wailed, alerting us to a chlorine leak from the nearby ICI, and being evacuated in the middle of the night to my uncle's house in nearby Warrington, another new town. All I knew of England, all I knew of the UK, were estates in post-war new towns. So as a moody teenager, when I was told that we were moving to the UK, I wasn't the most pleased 14-year-old. But here we are. I've made a career out of studying new towns and their visual cultures. But joking aside, post-war new towns and the various development corporations were ideological and they were experimental. And sometimes that worked and sometimes it didn't work. They were ambitious. And the art that they supported and that they generated, from the sculptures of Henry Moore and Barbara Hepworth in Harlow to the radical community art movement, which grew up in Telford and Milton Keynes. Looking to the past for inspiration is exciting and it's necessary and it's very interesting, but times have changed dramatically. Is experimentation, are radical art forms possible in what are profit-led 21st century new towns built on private land? What kinds of art forms and arts infrastructure has a place in 21st century new towns? Is placemaking, creative placemaking, arts-led placemaking, the right strategy and the right approach to 21st century new towns? What are the challenges and the competing interests? I hope that we will be able to address these questions and answer them and many more today. So could I introduce Jess Fernie, the chair of our first panel, and the rest of the panelists to join us in the seats, and can we close the curtains, please?